Hi everyone, Sarah here, another super exciting scrapbook share for you today. I'm a little behind the times with everyone here. I just got my first doll stamps, Prima Doll Stamps. Of course in Canada sometimes it's hard to find this stuff, with them being sold out everywhere online, my local scrapbook store finally got them in, and they were having a store-wide sale, so I got a couple of them. Kind of picked out my favorites, and actually these three were my favorites, and then Madison wanted this one, so I got this one, which I think is my favorite. And then the elegant dressed one, and this is kind of a teenagery one. And this one I guess is kind of like prom with the crown on it, but they're all super cute. Really love them. Quality is great. I love it. And I was not able to get the, sorry my hands are a mess. Was not able to get the stamp pad, or sorry, the acrylic block, but if anyone's looking for anything, you can use any of your, I'm using my B plate from my Cricut, or sorry, my Cuttlebug. It is the perfect size for the doll stamp, so don't even need to go out and buy one. I can just use what I have. So I got these yesterday morning, and of course had to right away start a project. So I used this is one of the paper pads that I got at the Scrapbook Expo. It was Find Your Wings and Fly, is my mind's eye. Really gorgeous. Absolutely love these papers. They're just so bright. The turquoise and the peachy pinks. These ones here are my favorites. The florals in them. They are just so nice. So I decided to make a little sign. I'm gonna zoom up here. I just started out by doing the doll stamp, and then I pulled out one of these. This is one of the old chipboard album pieces from Michael's $1.50 bin. So it kind of looks like the canvas ones, but it's just the chipboard. I just painted it white with gesso. So I started off by using a, you can kind of see it, I used a patterned paper for her body, and it is from one of the, not sure if it was Recollections, but it was from Michael's. It was the tea stained paper pad that had all the peach flowers, and everything looked like it was tea spilled all over it and all of that. So I used that for the actual doll, and then I still took my Spectrum Noir markers and colored her in to give her some shading. So then I paper pieced her dress. I colored her hair with Spectrum Noir, paper pieced the headband and the dress, and I did 2 layers and added in a little bit of netting in between the two. So it just gives it that extra little oomph. And then around the waist I gave some little tiny pearls and one of the big pearl flowers in her hair. And I colored in cheeks there for her too. I just love the way she turned out. I put one of the 6x6 pieces of paper from the paper pad on the background and inked the edges, and then down here I just have some eyelet lace, and you can't really see, but the yellow is like a stretchy sheer from Hobby Lobby, and these roses are from Crafts, it's not Crafts 2000, Craft Supplies 1 on the internet. And then there's some I Am Roses cherry blossoms, and the leaves and the mini roses are from I Am Roses also. And then I punched these out with my Stampin' Up banner punch, and just popped them up with pop dots and added on the sticker letters. And then just put some pretty blue lace. This was from Gisela from Lavish Laces. And you can kind of tell that I sprayed everything with Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer Mist to make it all super shiny. You can see the flowers are super shiny and everything. Very nice. I just love the way it turned out. And I ended up putting a name on it here. This is just one of my friends from work. Her daughter's name is Ava, so I'm going to give that to her to put up in her daughter's room. Now these roses from Craft Supplies 1, I bought a big bag of them. Can't remember how many's in it, but they are these kind of two-tone pastel pink color, which is very pretty, but I need other color roses too. So these ones, they're the exact same ones, and because the paper has like a peachy pink to it, I sprayed it with peach cobbler glimmer mist, and then I also did bubblegum pink a little bit on top to give it that peachy pink look. So I just love it. Even though they come like this, I can make them look like that. So there's that sign. And that was yesterday. So today I made my own sign. Ta-da! I went scrappy crazy. This is a chipboard piece from Want to Scrap. It's the oh crap, I just broke that. Steampunk album, where it's the corset, the wing, the clock, and then the Mad Hatter hat. So I took the wing, I covered it in just a scrap piece of patterned paper. It's kind of a pink color. It's hard to tell now because so much has been done to it. First thing I did was added just a little bit of glimmer mist in coffee brown, and then I did some texture with it. It's a new, just trying to find it here on the side. This is one of the new ones that I got from Michael's, the Heidi Swap. I love that pattern. It was just so pretty, so I did that just in some random spots. It's hard to see now because a lot of it's been covered, but it is under there. After that, it was kind of stark with the white on there, so I tore up some pieces of paper, just scraps left over from cutting out their dresses, and put them down, and I added in some gesso, and then I did a lot of more spraying on it. And on top of that, I added in some goosebumps, so there's lots of texture and some glass gel beads. Pretty much most of the glass gel beads are covered up. You can see a little bit in there. So it's just a lot of texture, a lot of shininess. And then I started off by placing the Melissa Francis wings on there. They're just one of my favorite things. So because this is my sign, it's going to be in my room, I wanted to add some of my favorite stuff. So we have the Melissa Francis wings. I got a metal key from Michael's. These are the same roses from Craft Supplies 1. Now again, I'll grab the other one so you can see. This is the way that they came, and because the pink that I wanted was not as light and pastel-y, for this one I actually took the Distress ink from Tim Holtz and just put it down on my craft mat with some water and used a paintbrush and kind of brushed it over them to give them a little bit more of a tint of color. And then I dipped them in my glitter snow. Basically that's what I have left from doing ceramics, is that glitter snow. So I just dipped them in there. This is an I Am Roses, and these are the puffy daisies from I Am Roses, just folded up. And then I have some of the leaves and the little tiny roses. These are the wheat sprays from MB Treasurista. There's more over here. I've got a Prima clock, and I put one of the Prima zipper pulls with Inspire on it. And my little girl on this one, I used the same background paper, so it was that like tea-dyed kind of skin tone color. I did some coloring with my Copics. I colored her hair. The headband is paper pieced, and then the dress, and it's 2 layers. I did singed it a little with my heat tool when I was drying all the glimmer mist. And this one I just used some mesh bling for her waistband. And then when I was doing the body, before I layered the clothes on, I stamped with some music note stamp just to give her a big mixed media look there. And then Sarah's Scrap Corner, there's the little S's underneath there. That's my original name on my YouTube. And then I have some more flowers here. I put one of the Tim Holtz, let's see if it'll focus there, the Tim Holtz Bingo Dabbers. I used 76 just because it's the year I was born. It's also Love to Scrap 76 is my Split Coast stamper's name, so I just added that in there. And I have a little metal crown. And then up here I did some more flowers and a metal key and this little bling piece from MB Treasurista. So that is my sign. A lot of scrappy yumminess. I love the way it turned out. It's just gorgeous and I love the colors. So I'm going to hang that right above my door in my craft room here so I can look at it all the time. Alright. Leave a comment, subscribe if you wish, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.